In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 high payout exercises that can be done at home to address tennis elbow. My name is Dr. Chelsea with Reset RX, where we are committed to sharing with you the top natural tools that you can use to get out of pain, get back to what you love. Now, tennis elbow happens because when we repeatedly extend the wrist, flexing the muscles on the back side of the forearm, it pulls on the tendons at the outer portion of the elbow. When those tendons become inflamed, we call it tennis elbow or lateral epicondylitis. It's a mouthful. So in order to address this, the first thing that we're going to do, technique number 1 out of 3, is to relax the muscles in the forearm. To do that, I like to apply magnesium. Topical magnesium can be found in lotions, creams, liquid sprays, soaks. I like to use a formula that we developed called Mag Max, which combines the most absorbent form of magnesium, magnesium chloride, with relaxing essential oils and full spectrum CBD. To apply, I'm going to use Erin here as my model. If we have tennis elbow here on the left, just simply going to spray magnesium onto that surface. Once magnesium absorbs, it dilates the blood vessels and causes the muscle tissue to relax. Now, technique number 2 out of 3 comes to us from the foremost PTs in the United States. Now, this exercise can be done with a low weight, but if there's an acute flare, if it's really flared up, really painful, this can be done with no weight. For low weight, you want to use something like 1 or 2 pounds. Erin, what I'm going to have you do is bring your wrist back. You want it supported on a table, a bed, some kind of like the arm of a chair would do fine. Now use the other hand, your right hand, to put the weight into your affected hand. I want you slowly on a count of 4 to bring the wrist down. Perfect. And then go ahead and use your right hand, remove the weight, reload the wrist all the way back up, put the weight back in your hand, and then slowly again to a count of 4. Make sure you're just relaxed with your breathing. Nice deep breaths tell the nervous system that everything's okay, and it helps with pain relief in a big way. Perfect. Go ahead and we're just going to do this 2 more times for a total of 4 reps. And it's called an eccentric exercise because the way that you're, rather than like a bicep curl, which is concentric, the muscle's shortening, here the exercise is happening as the muscle gets longer, which helps for muscles that are bunched up like a little Popeye muscle to actually become longer. And we'll go ahead and rest. And you'll notice that even with a low weight like this, these smaller muscles become tired much more easily. Now, the final exercise I'll show you today is something called scraping or Gua Sha. And basically it involves using a tool with a smooth edge like our Reset RX Gua Sha tool here to scrape along the surface of the muscle. And it helps to release any kind of adhesions between the connective tissue that sit on top of the muscle and the deeper structure. In order to do this, we actually want to slick the surface. You can use lotions or oils. We will use the Balm, something that's produced by our company Reset RX that has several mechanisms of action to help reduce aching, nerve tension, irritation in the tissues. Take a small amount just to lubricate the surface, and I'm going to apply it from the elbow down to about midway in the forearm, just so we can slide smoothly over that surface. Now, taking the smooth edge of the Gua Sha tool, I'm going to start at the elbow and then slowly scrape down. I want to do about enough pressure to you'll feel a little bit of cobblestoning in the muscle, but not creating or causing more pain. We don't want to create swelling or inflammation. We really just want to reduce some of that bunching of the fascial tissue. And I just go down in long, smooth strokes from the elbow down across the entire back side of the forearm. How's that feel? Is that painful at all?
No, it actually feels really nice.
Okay, great. That's what you want. And you'll notice that you can feel, almost like I said, like this little cobblestone texture. You feel that?
Oh, yeah.
So basically, I want to keep going until I see that there's circulation coming to the surface of the skin. For Aaron, I can see a light pink starting to form. Otherwise, you may just go about a minute to 2 minutes most. If any pain starts to develop again, just stop. You want to go just to the edge of that. And there, now because the balm is also a treatment for tendons, for muscle tissue, for nerves, we're going to go ahead and just rub that in. Let it sit for a few minutes before wiping any excess off. So there you have it. Those are the top 3 exercises that I use in practice. If you find these helpful, please leave a comment below. Also, if you want to use the Balm, the Mag Max that we've used in our demonstration today, those are linked for you below in the description field with a discount code. Enjoy.